Hello Nation, and welcome back to the homestead. And today we're going to be revamping one of our inside pots using some new materials and some recycled materials. But before we get started on revamping the pot itself, we're going to talk a little bit about the theme and the process of which we're going to do this. So our theme is going to be a spooky theme, since it is that time of the season and I am so excited. It is my favorite season of all and my favorite holiday. So our non-recycled materials is going to be a garden set that I found just at a Dollar Tree, $5. And our recyclable materials are going to be some moss and a 2-liter bottle. So let's go get the moss. So my mom said that if you ask your mom, that we can go hunting for moss. So go ask your mom right now. So I'm coming out here to get moss. Now, I may or may not be taking the trail of which I know are mushrooms, and if I happen to find some along the way, that's really my business. Why are you asking me that? Okay, you two people, we got our moss. It's time to go back home to finish the project. I just started thinking, crazy, right? But I was thinking how my mom's gonna react to me bringing a basket full of moss into her clean house, probably on her freshly swept floor. And I started thinking to myself, that's not the weirdest thing that I've brought back into the house. At least, she will be overjoyed that at least it's not animal bones. I really set the standard low for my mom. Okay, so now that we're back in the house with our moss, we are going to start working on our 2-liter bottles. Now you're only going to need one of these, and the purpose for this is to have a self-watering container. So if you do not want a self-watering container, this is not necessary. So on one side of the 2-liter bottle, you're going to cut a decent hole in the 2-liter bottle itself. Then on the other side, you're going to want to poke 1 or 2 holes. I'd lean more towards 1 so that the water slowly creeps out of the bottle, because on the previous pot that I talked about, I did 5 or 6 and it drains almost immediately. So in order to kind of capture this look of it being like a small pond and not having to fill it as often, you're going to want to do maybe 1 or 2 holes. Now in those holes, you're going to want to thread a piece of yarn to make sure that it slowly drips out into the dirt. And to keep your yarn from coming out of the 2-liter bottle, you're going to want to do a simple figure 8 knot. Okay, so now let's put our self-watering container in. You're going to want to go into your pot and dig out a nice area. I'm just going to dig this until it's nice, and a hollow section to recess this bottle in. Just kind of flip the yarn off to the side while you're putting the bottle in. So you're going to want to do this so that the opening lays flat with your dirt. The cat decided to join me. Alright, so that's nice. We're just going to want to lay the dirt over it. So you could just stop there, put your figurines in, but as you can see, we have cats. And the cats love to get into the pots and go to the bathroom in the dirt. So they have a litter box, but you like the dirt better, don't you? I can't blame you. So in order to stop them from doing that, we're going to be putting some moss. Now, if you also want to go a step further and maybe put some cat grass because you don't mind the cats being in the pots, you can go ahead and put some cat grass and let it grow. Just keep them away from the pots. But we don't want them even in the pots themselves, so we're going to put down some moss. So I have my basket full right here. You're just going to want to lay it down almost like sod. Just put it in these, we have these clumps, and just gently press down. Okay, now that we've got our moss laid, it's time for my favorite part, which is to put these figurines down. So if you were to do a more sort of well-kept theme of it, you might want to cut this down a bit with some scissors, because there are some parts of the moss that are going to be overgrown than the others. I'm not going to, because I like it like this. It seems sort of overgrown and more haunted and kind of goes with the look a bit. That's it. You just put some water in your watering container and you leave it alone. Thank you for stopping by the Big Bear Homestead. God bless and have a nice day.